neither sleeps nor goes on holiday. So even on December 25, the market is still active. So for a Bitcoin price this afternoon, we do see that compared to this time last year, December 25, 2023, where the price was at $43,613.14. Today, it's $98,305.33 for Bitcoin. What a move. So if you had Bitcoin December, this time last year, you've made more than 100% profits if you were holding it so. But if you were not, I guess somewhere, because we did see Bitcoin get as high as 108,000, so you have made even much more than that. I wonder what it will be this time next year. So let's see other stories, headlines in the crypto space. Microstrategy goes on $11 billion holiday shopping spree. The biggest, I think they're the biggest buyers in that market. Michael Saylor, who is the founder and chairman of Microstrategy, says it's Christmas' most predictable gift giver, and all he ever does is buy Bitcoin. We'll talk about that a bit more. And then in South Korea, they just woke up and then saw that there's been about 30% adoption of digital assets. I wonder what's driving that. The number of digital asset investors in South Korea surged significantly by the end of this year. So there are now, this is a historic 15.59 million cryptocurrency investors, comprising 30. Is South Korea telling us something? If I learned that the volume of trade in crypto is like more than their major stocks, KOSPI and Nasdaq stock markets. You had more volume of trade on crypto than their major stock. But we'll see what's happening around there also with Rume Ofe. Rume, good afternoon and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, Ini. Thank you. Good afternoon as well. I really like the fact that you sounded to me like a Bitcoin marketer at some point when you talked about Bitcoin doubling, moving more than 100 if you are holding. But in the case of South Korea, it's a situation where we find ourselves of the young people believing in a new or emerging technology. In the past, you see the baby boomers that got involved in real estate, got involved in stocks and all that. But the newer generations are seeing digital asset as the way to go to do a couple of other things, because it's all going to be digital as we progress. It's all going to be digital, like real digital transactions. There's no need. I believe the time will come where we'll find a lot of people will be like, remember when we PayPal money to transact, or we're getting involved in a couple of things, because this is the future just starting, and these young people has the better understanding and better chances to be the Warren Buffett of this world and all of that. So they are really jumping on this to be able to secure their future. So a lot more is going to happen. It's also in our clients here in Nigeria. A lot of people are still looking at digital assets and seeing how they could get skills around it and do a couple of things around it. So it's for the future, and it's good planning all of that from now.
Yeah, well, and I'm sure other countries are watching, because I know South Korea, they're really very meticulous in adoption and, allowing any system to infiltrate, especially their financial system. So I'm sure other countries will also get curious and say, if South Korea could allow this or could have this record, perhaps they should also look the way of, digital assets.
Yes. Aside South Korea doing all of these, I think the Asian countries, Middle East countries are actually leading in terms of that. So a country like UAE and also Singapore, these countries are actually leading in terms of crypto regulations and making sure that their country have a very crypto blockchain friendly ecosystem where people could come and investors, because this year 2024, believe it or not, is a year of investors FOMO. A lot of them are still buying and all, but retailers are also still observing and seeing the best possible time that can happen in 2025, because 2024 is gone. So if you're wise as a country, is the best thing you should be doing at this time is to create a healthy environment where people could strive, not an environment that is left to chance where celebrities could come and do all sorts and make people lose a whole lot of money. So I give kudos to that country, South Korea, and it's unfortunate that their neighbors are actually known for the opposite of what they are doing. They are heavily involved in hacks of crypto platforms, high-profile hacks amounting to billions in dollars of digital assets. So it's just kind of funny. But in a nutshell, I think that Nigeria needs to be very deliberate in leading Africa in digital asset adoption in relation to how it affects our economy. Because at this point in time, even though the president and the other leadership in the state level are also in a bit supporting this technology, I think the effort needs to be more so that our young people can have the best opportunity to be able to show Africa that we're ready to be the giant that we used to be and push forward.
Don't worry, we'll be it again. But MicroStrategy getting about 113,000 Bitcoin between mid-November and now. I wonder what the plan is.
Yes, so they have a very long-term plan. So not like retailers that think of buying crypto or Bitcoin holding for 3, 4, 5 months and thinking of cashing out or making profit. These guys have seen it. Like, man, in the gold rush, a couple of persons actually bought a lot and they became super rich. So these guys are seeing Bitcoin, which is also true. Bitcoin is digital gold, so the best time is for them, since they most likely are going to be thinking of taking profit in the next 5-10 years. I practically saw Bitcoin price then at $600. So you can imagine having that mindset, and having the understanding and knowledge that this is the money of the future, or also, even if not looking at it, depending on your jurisdiction, some other person see it as a store of value, holding it for 5-10 years. There's no regrets. Imagine Bitcoin moving from 11 cents to about $107,000 right now. That's a lot of profit, but it doesn't really end there. It's something that is going to move even more.
Yeah, we're heading to 600,000.
Yeah,
we are heading to 600,000, Rume. Yes.
Yeah. So like I said, I saw it at $600. So for the fact that it moved from all of that to where we had $107,000 now, it only suggests the fact that the technology stays. The technology is trusted. It only suggests that in the future, because of the fact that it aligns with demand and supply, the more people go for it, like institutions are doing, the BlackRock of this world, even preaching about it. It only suggests that a lot of people are going to jump on it. But the truth is that don't see it as a speculative asset. See it as something that you can use to create generational wealth.
All right, Rume, thank you so much for that. Rume, of a financial market analyst, thank you for spending Christmas with us. Enjoy the rest of the day.
It's my pleasure, Amy. Always a pleasure.
All right, so that's it. We've taken part of your Christmas. The rest you can spend with your family, but don't forget that we are still online, YouTube. You can go to Business Morning and Business Incorporated and stay informed even as you enjoy the holiday today. I'll see you tomorrow. God's grace. I'm Ini John Mekwa. Bye-bye.